the person you're waiting for isn't coming. So I'm going to say something that's going to offend you, but that's good. Because being offended is usually what happens when somebody tells you the truth that you've been avoiding. You keep on saying that you want a better life, a better body, more money, less stress, more confidence, more peace, more freedom, more everything. If I looked at your daily actions over the last month, would I believe you? Or would I think that you're full of shit? Because wanting something means nothing. Everybody wants more, to do more, to be more, to have more. But the question is, what evidence have you been providing for it? Because you don't have a knowledge problem. This is what makes me laugh every time I speak to clients. Because you already know what to do. You know you should train, you know you should eat right, you know you should spend less time scrolling, you know you should stop wasting money and spend more time doing income generating activities to make more money. You know you should read more. You know you should sort your finances out. You know you should stop making excuses. You know all of this stuff. It's not rocket science. The problem isn't ignorance. The problem is you got addicted to consuming instead of becoming. Keep on collecting information like it's going to save you, but it won't. That's a fact. The only thing that will save you is action. So here's the hardest truth. Nobody's inspired by your potential. Literally nobody. Not your future wife, not your future children, not your future clients, not the universe, not God, because potential's cheap, it's unlimited, everybody's got it, everyone's got potential. Action and execution's rare, that's why the world rewards execution, not intention, not your dreams, not your plans, but execution. So if this video is hitting a nerve, then good, because nerves only get hit when the truth lands. Drop me a comment, agree with something I've said, disagree with something I've said, and if you're sick of being the person who knows exactly what to do but keeps finding reasons not to, then click the link in the description and go and do the alignment audit. It will show you exactly where you're at across body, mind, money. It takes less than 10 minutes and it doesn't cost you anything. It's going to show you where you're at, where you're leaking momentum and what you can do to get it going again. Because avoidance is the whole thing here. Avoiding taking action, avoiding execution. Because you don't avoid building wealth because investing's complicated. You avoid it because it exposes how impulsive you've been. Because most people ain't scared of failure. You're scared of clarity. Because once you get clarity, it removes all your excuses. Because your life right now is giving you feedback. Look at your bank account. Look at your body. Look at your habits. Look at your daily happiness levels. Look at your energy. Look at your friendships and your relationships. That's your real feedback. That's the real life scoreboard. And before you get defensive, I'm talking about myself here as well. Every season of my life where things improved, it comes from me first. It comes from one thing, taking responsibility, not blaming or complaining or waiting, but taking responsibility, because the world doesn't need another spectator. This is where people get triggered every time, because deep down, you know you've got more in you. You know it. That's why you even sat there watching videos like this in the first place. You know there's another version of you who's stronger, leaner, calmer, happier, wealthier, more abundant, more disciplined, but you're treating that version like it's a fantasy, when really it's just hidden behind a few thousand compounded decisions. Let's start with your body. You know what happens when you start taking care of your body. People notice, not because of your abs, but because of your energy, because discipline leaks into every area of your life. It leaks into everything.